Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how the matrix works. I'm going to show you how, in order to be number one in this system, you have to bend the knee. You have to serve the machine. You have to serve the matrix some kind of way. It's impossible to be number one in prison without being a snitch. It's impossible to be number one in a gang, in Hell's Angels, and MS-13 without being a killer. It's impossible to be a kingpin without being a murderer, without being a drug dealer. And without being a snitch. You know, most kingpins are snitches. See, it's impossible to be a capo, a lieutenant, a godfather in the mafia without being a cold-blooded killer. See, guys? It's impossible to be number one in law enforcement without being corrupt. It's impossible to be the number one politician, the ranking politician, without being corrupt. See, guys, you have to understand, a lot comes with being number one. See, you have to bend a lot of rules. You have to violate a lot of standards. See, the street codes go out the window when you're number one. See, you're going to have a handler when you're number one. See, so we got the Shawn Ryan Show. He said he's number one on podcast. No, I'm sorry, not on podcast. He's number one on, what is he number one on? Spotify. He's number one on Spotify. And we all know that Spotify is stealing millions of dollars from creators, from artists. Spotify is stealing millions of dollars from the artists. See? And as a podcaster, we know that Spotify was removing content during COVID. So Spotify is not your friend, guys. See? So in order for Shawn Ryan Show to be number one, he has to be bending the knee. He has handlers in corporate America, at Spotify, and in government. See? He has handlers. Now, I'm not saying that his shows are not entertaining. What I'm saying is his shows are there for entertainment, not for change, not for a psychological revolution. It's there for entertainment, to stroke the egos, the emotions, to stroke the emotions of his subscribers. Because you got all you guys at home, all the men at home, they be clapping, yay, yay, Shawn, you're a great interviewer. But what the hell else are you doing? The country, we're still giving Ukraine $500 billion. The borders are still breached by illegal immigrants. The Venezuelan gangs are still coming over. We're still pouring money into Israel. We still have a homeless problems. We still have inflation. We still have all these problems. So the interviews that he's doing are not problem-solving interviews. It's all entertainment. It's not going to solve any problem. We still have abusive cops that are killing people. We still have a justice system that's broken, that's going after their political enemies, that's trying to assassinate former presidents. The system is still broken. And his little entertaining shows is not going to fix anything. The boots are on the streets, not in the soundproof rooms, not in podcasts. See? Neither the Joe Rogan Show or the Shawn Ryan Show has fixed any social problems. The capitalists are still taking over. Shawn Ryan Show is for money. These shows are for money. They're capitalist shows for money. They're not for change. See, guys, these shows are not for change. And I left a comment on this thing. I left a comment right here. Here it is right here. Here's my comment. Being number one on a government-censored and controlled app is not a win. You should know that by now. Unless you're control opposition, CIA, NSA, FBI, Big Pharma approved content. But see, all of his subscribers, they're soy boys. They're probably ex-military or whatever, or gun guys, Second Amendment guys. But what good are you at home or in your cubicle or wherever you're at if you're not going to defend the country? You're useless when the veterans of this country are homeless. Like every day, 20 veterans commit suicide, while these soy boys are on here patting each other on the back, patting each other on the ass about being number one on Spotify. What the hell kind of shit is this? No, serious, guys. Look, the Tucker Carlson Show, Candace Owens, Joe Rogan Experience, all these people, they're not doing anything for the country. Like, yes, they are informing the country on certain aspects from their studio, from their $1 million lifestyles. But there are no boots on the ground. See, while the government is shipping in the boots on the ground across the border. And then your technology government is shipping in your AI boots on the ground. This is just entertainment, guys. And all these top-rated podcasts and shit, it's not really doing anything. Because the government is going to do what the government is going to do. See? So that's what I'm saying. So these shows are all FBI. Let me tell you something. If this guy was talking some real shit on his shows, he would not be number one. He would be censored, just like Andrew Tate and Alex Jones and David Icke. Even if you don't agree with what those guys are talking about, %80 of what they're saying is true. The other 20% may be questionable. Why would you want to believe everything that someone says anyway? See? So nothing that Shawn Ryan is doing is improving or changing the trajectory of this country. This country is going to go down in a ball of fire. And he's only here to document the destruction. That's it. This guy probably got the vaccine. Anybody that took the vax, you can't trust these people, man. If he's not talking major trash about Big Pharma, about immigration, about COVID, about this billionaire cancer industry. He needs to be talking mad trash about these people every day. He needs to be talking trash about Spotify and how it's stealing millions of dollars from the artists. He's not talking about that shit because he's number one on Spotify. How you going to criticize? How you going to bite the hand that feeds you? You can't. But that's his goal though. I'm number one. F being number one, guy. What the hell? You think Fidel Castro cared about being number one? No, he wanted to be effective. Fidel Castro didn't care about being number one. That dude was a guerrilla warfare out in the jungles. See? I know this is a new war. This is an information war, a technology war. I understand that. But the true guerrillas are going to put boots on. You're going to have to put boots on the ground eventually. There's only so much you can do from a studio, guys. From your $1 million cafe latte studio. Your little suit, y'all dressed up with your little suits and you're looking cute sitting in your little lawn chairs. This shit is fake. This is entertainment, guys. Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say about this nonsense podcast, whatever this is, the Shawn Ray. Hey, I'm number one. The Shawn Ryan Show has officially hit number one on Spotify as of today. Thank all of you for your support. Oh my God. The Sore Boys of America, man, I don't know what we're going to do with these guys. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's it for that video, guys. I just wanted to point that out to you. To show you the softness, how America is getting softer and softer. How the Venezuelans and the cartels and the gangs and whoever else coming to this country from China is making a mockery out of our judicial system, while the FBI is stealing people. Is what they have it, what they call it, asset forfeiture. The FBI is doing asset forfeiture, stealing people money. The cops are still corrupt, stealing people money, lying on people, executing people. Talk about that, Shawn Ryan. Talk about all the cop that's executing people, Shawn Ryan. See? They don't want to talk about that, see? Because why would you criticize, like a majority of your supporters are probably cops, but you don't want to expose their corruption. And you know they're corrupt. The auditor talk about corrupt cops every day with millions of views every day. There's a lawyer here called Steve Leto. He talk about them corrupt cops and corrupt judges every day. The auditor should be number one. Exposing corrupt cops. See? So Shawn Ryan is not standing up for the First Amendment. He's only standing up for corporate capitalism. That's what he's standing up for. Okay, guys, that's it for that, guys. Guys, remember to keep your life clean, keep your car clean, keep your body clean, keep your mind clean, guys. Filter the information that you're receiving so your mind will not be corrupted and influenced by entertainment. So you can get a radical mindset. Chief Chavez said that the first step in a revolution is information. Information, guys. Okay, guys, until next time, guys, remember to download and deploy your antivirus software, debug and unplug from the matrix. Guys, drink plenty of spring water to flush out the toxins, the chemicals, and poisons in the food supply. Guys, you are being poisoned. You've been micro poisoned every day. And since you're operating in your lower self, you also poison your children and your pets. Don't let your mind become corrupted. Until next time, guys, I'm Countryman777, and I'm signing off. Peace.